welcome back to my channel. It's me, Alicia. Today we're gonna be doing tips for middle school, which if you're an incoming sixth grader, or if your state does middle school 7th grade onward, or if you're already in middle school but you just want a reminder, a refresher, whatever, or you might be going to high school and you just want to watch this video. Not shaming anybody for it. It's okay. Okay, so let's get right into it. First, organize yourself and manage your time. It's honestly important to do that either way, wherever you're going, because you're gonna need to know where your things are. Like in your bag, you're gonna need to know, like, where's my science notebook? Where's like my English notebook? Whatever. Because most of the time in middle school and going onward, teachers are gonna get right into it. They're gonna be like, okay, as soon as you walk into the door, take out your English notebook, or take out your computer, or take out your pencils, whatever. You're gonna need to know where everything in your bag is so that you're not lost. And managing your time is important because there's no recess in middle school or going onward, to be honest. So you're gonna need to like pack time for yourself to organize your bag if it gets like disorganized, or remember that you have homework for, like, for example, history class, and make time to do that homework either during lunchtime if you want to and if you have time to, or at home, or in a different class where like your teacher just goes like, you have nothing to do, just do like work from a different class. But you're definitely gonna have to manage your time for sure. And also when you're walking in the hallways, like usually it's like 2 to 4 minutes of walking from one class to another, depending on how big your building is. And like you can socialize with your friends during that time. Like sure, you can talk, but you also have to walk. And try not to be one of those slow walkers in school that walks slower than a turtle or a snail. Like, let's be honest. Like, please don't do that. Like, just walk, get to class on time, and still socialize with your friends. It's okay. The next thing is prioritize yourself. In middle school and going onward, you are going to need to prioritize yourself. There's going to be a lot of schoolwork, a lot of pressure, for sure, especially 7th grade going onward, because you're going up and subjects are not going to get any easier from here. Subjects are only going to get harder and harder until you're done with school, let's be honest. So you are going to need to prioritize yourself and your mental health, and you're going to need to remind yourself, is this too much for me? Can I do this now? Or do I need to take a breather first and then get back to it? And like if it's in class that you're like being stressed out or whatever, you can ask the teacher if you can take a breather, or if you can take a break for like 5 minutes. Like you can go outside in the hallway, or like walk to the bathroom and walk back, or like wash your face, whatever you need to do. It's okay. Another thing is, don't dwell on friendships or relationships too much. Friendships and relationships in middle school usually don't last. Like that's just the truth. Like a lot of the time in middle school, you're going to make friends, and those friends are not really going to stay. You are going to make friends that are going to stay to high school, and maybe in high school you guys stop being friends, or you guys stay being friends in high school. Doesn't matter. The thing is, middle school is a time for you to learn, not just academically, but also like to learn about yourself and about your friends and how to be the best version of yourself. And that is something that everyone learns on a different timeline, and mainly middle school is where most people learn how to do that. But at the same time, it transfers off to high school, because it's not like, oh, I left 8th grade, I'm a new person now, bibbidi bobbidi boo. No, you are like pretty much the exact same 8th grader, just in a different grade, and you're still learning and you're still trying. But middle school is essentially the years where people start like developing the sense of self and all that. So don't dwell on that too much. And also relationships don't usually last either. Like usually you're just gonna date for like a month or two and then break up. Sometimes not even a month. So like don't dwell on that too much. Another thing is quality over quantity. This ties in with what I just said. Friendships, like I said, don't usually last, and if they do, that's fine. But also don't become friends with someone just because you think like, oh, they're popular. I'm gonna become friends with them just because they're popular and everyone's gonna like me because of them. Like, no. Like, if you become friends with the popular kids, like, sure, some of them may be nice, but at the same time, you have to remember to stay true to yourself and not like change your whole entire personality just because you want to fit in with the popular kids or just because you want to fit in with a certain group of people. Like, if you have to change your personality to be friends with someone or with a group of people, they are not the group of people that you should be hanging around with. Not because they're fake or whatever, but because if you can't be your authentic self, with something happened, so I couldn't finish it, but basically just be yourself and like don't become friends with people that you can't be yourself around. And another thing is you have to be nice to your teachers. I mean, like, you don't have to if they're not nice to you, but like for the most part, be nice to them because they're also people and you don't know what they're going through at home or like if their husband or wife divorced them recently or like if their kids are fighting with them, whatever. They're people too and they have things in their mind that as kids we might not understand, and that's okay. Just try to keep an open mind and be nice to them as much as you can, even though they get on your nerves half the time. Let's be honest. Another thing is don't get into unnecessary drama. Like, just because Jessica says she doesn't like your hair, you don't have to go off and fight her. Or just because Jonathan said that you're a fat person, you don't have to go off and fight him. Like, most of the time, people that say like mean things or insane things or things that you don't like, they're usually going through stuff in their head too. Just if you don't like something that they say, politely just be like, I don't like what you said, or like tell it to a teacher. And if a teacher does nothing, just ignore that person to the best of your ability. Okay, and the thing is, stay on top of your classes, assignments, tests, etc., which ties in with prioritize yourself and manage your time. But this is because, again, all of your classes are going to be back to back to back to back. Like even after lunch, and then a different class. You're not gonna have recess, so you're gonna need to remember like when you have a test or when you have like when you have to turn in like an assignment or homework or anything like that. And you're gonna want to do it like not like on the last day before it's due. Like please don't do that. Like you're just gonna stress yourself out, and I'm guilty of that. I do it all the time. But like it's not really healthy, so don't do it. Another thing is join clubs or school activities. Like middle school is a time to explore yourself and what you like and what you don't like. So it can be very like interesting to join like a club. Like one of my friends in middle school, he joined a Lego club and then joined the literacy club for funsies. I didn't join any clubs because I thought it was too cool for them. I ended up kind of sort of regretting that decision. So just don't be like me and be a boring person, you know? And like if there's like any like parties, like after school parties and stuff, try to go to them. You'll meet new people you might like. You'll meet there's so many people that you're gonna meet and like maybe people that you didn't even know went to your school. And another thing is don't listen to negative people. If someone is just like being super negative and it's just not the vibe, just try to ignore them. And I know that's easier said than done. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna see that person more than likely after middle school. Maybe you might see them in high school, but after high school, there's a chance that that person will completely disappear off the face of the earth for you. And maybe some years down the line, you might make fun of it. Who knows? And another thing is keep an open mind. There's a lot of things that can happen in middle school. There's a lot of things that can happen in high school. And you are going to want to keep an open mind and remember that everyone is going through something. Everyone has something in their mind, and not everyone thinks the same way as you. And some people might think of you as an annoying person. Some people might think of you as a really cool, chill back, laid back person. And you're just going to want to keep an open mind for what's ahead of you and for what's in store, because you never really know. And just try to be as like authentic to yourself as possible, which gets really hard in middle school because everyone just looks so cool and you want to be like everyone else, but you can't. Anyways, that's the end of the video. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching and staying till the end of this video. If you stayed to the end of this video, and if you want to, you can comment a mushroom emoji for funsies. And that lets me know that you also like this video. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.